You know, there's an old expression: stupid is as stupid does. Well, my friends, I did some stupid last night. Let's get into the P&L recap. Alrighty. Good afternoon. It's Monday. It's 1:30. Done trading. Let's recap my overnight Asian session. Um, I don't know why. I don't know why. I can't seem to keep my hand out of the freaking cookie jar. Explain here. First trade, beautiful, perfect. Pops up, go short, cover. Second trade, I think this was actually a long trade. I can't remember exactly. A long, covered it out. Um, excuse me, that's right. The second trade was a long, covered three, and I held two. That's what the deal was. Covered three, held two. So right here, right here, I am up $310 on my night right here. 5 contracts in and out, $180. 5 contracts out for three, and then held the other two. All right. The Asian session sweeps so many times. Okay, to me it does anyway. So as it comes down and sweeps down, I think we are gonna come back down to this area, back down to the first sell-off point, or back into this range is really what I was looking for, what I was hoping for. I get back in with 1 contract because I'm like, I've already had a good night. I don't need 5 contracts. I don't need 3. Don't need 2. I'll just do this for 1. We'll take another quick $100 and we can go to bed happy. Not to be. Man, that Joker snapped right back in my face. Like, as soon as I entered, it snapped back in my face, and instant regret set in. Like, dude, why didn't you just wad your $300 up and go on? Go on. You've already made more than your goal for an Asian session. Like, 1 trade is really the goal. 2 trades is great. It's amazing. 3 trades, you're pushing your luck. And that's what I did. So this 1 contract, I allowed it to run all the way back against me until this is funny because normally I've already been in bed for like an hour, and I'm just sitting here looking at the chart going, dude, just go back to your home. And I finally gave in. I finally relented, and I went to bed with a negative $56 balance for the night. It's not terrible. It's not as good as being plus 310. That felt a lot better, but whatever. So, fast forward to this morning, I took 1 trade in the pre-market. This actually brought me back to like $6 positive, I believe. 1 trade, 1 contract, and let it go for a little bit. In hindsight, I really should have just set, as it popped up, I should have just set the break even, and that would have turned into actually a beautiful trade had I done that. But it got me out of the hole. It got me back to green. That really, like mentally wise, set me back on a clean slate because it essentially did. And then you go into market open. Um, 1 contract, just one, and just scaling away. So I did a little something. I have done this account a little different. Not my well, my typical order is 8 ticks, right? This past week and a half, I've kind of gotten away from the 8 ticks and just been purely scalping with just the hotkeys or the take profit, right? The in and out buttons, because I've let them run a little bit more. That that's good and bad because I remember what got me started on doing the automatic take profit was because sometimes you're not quick enough to hit the button as it goes into the green, as it goes into the money, and with the automatic sell order already on the board, it doesn't have a choice. As soon as it hits it, it takes it off, right? So I experimented today with a 10 tick stop. Kind of like it a little bit. It lets it get an extra, half a point or so. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but I'd actually have to go do the math on that. Instead of being $35, it's like $45, or maybe it's $40 instead of $30. I don't know. You get the point. It's a little more. It's a little bit extra. So, um, yeah, we scalped up the market a little bit. This was a long. This was a long. Um, yeah, 8:30 was actually right here, right? 8:30, big nasty sell off. Short, long, long. There's one trade that I took, which was arguably, in my opinion, my worst trade. That one right there. This one right here from 9:18 to 9:24. This one kind of hurt a little bit. That was about 8 points of one. It was 10 points of drawdown in that one. That one kind of stung. Kind of stung a little bit. And that was it. That was my last trade. Reason why um you know once you're above, and I don't want to sit here and talk like I am any type of authority on trading, but to me and with these Apex accounts, once you have them over the trailing drawdown and you have managed to get yourself in profit for a day, it is so much easier for me mentally to sit through a 10-point drawdown like that because I was already in profit. I don't have to worry about the trade really running back against me. It can go all the way to zero on my day, and my day is still break even, right? Um, it's completely different on Friday. Completely different scenario on Friday where I am just desperately trying to get my head back above water. That is not that is not remotely the same. Right? So I was comfortable sitting in this. I say comfortable. I mean, drawdown sucks no matter how much you're up, but I was comfortable sitting in this for a minute before it came back up to my take profit and got me out of it. But here's another, this is a pretty decent sized trade right here for me. 67 to 73. What is that? 6 points? I normally don't take 6 point trades. That's normally not how I do things. So letting the trade work a little bit for me until it runs out of steam, and then I finally hit the button. But anyway, on to the P&L. I give up on this right here. Trade count. The trade count doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. But anyway, 635, 40 to the good. Today's obviously the beginning of the week. That brings this account total to $7,006, which is awesome. This is day number 8 for me. On Wednesday, I will be able to, unless I blow it up, request a payout on this account. And I say that jokingly in a way, but if y'all will remember, any of you who have followed me for any amount of time, there was a few months ago I had two 250K accounts that I literally ran up to having $10,000 in each account, 20 grand in each, 10 in each account, 20 grand total. And I somehow managed to find a way to torch those accounts. So it's not impossible to get into a trade and say, "Oh, it's going to turn around," and then next thing you know, $4,000 later, it still hasn't turned around. So as long as I don't do anything stupid, I should be able to request and receive a payout on this account on Wednesday. And yeah, hopefully in another week I will be diving back into the eValve pool and trying to add quite a few accounts. My goal is 20. We'll see if I am successful in getting to 20. I really want 20. I'm probably not going to stop until I have 20. Is what I'm trying to say to y'all. I'm not going to stop until there's 2-0 in the account total. Um, it's not impossible. Just gotta trade them. Um, Actually, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to trade them. Probably groups of maybe 4 or 5. I'm talking about trying to pass. I don't think I've ever tried to pass that many evals in one um, block before. So that would really suck to get 19 of those jokers to $8,000 and then up. Anyway, there you go. So there's an update for my Monday. As always, I appreciate y'all tuning in, and I will catch you next time. Take care.